Hi, I'm Jeremiah Prophet.
And I'm Shander Prophet, and this is Atlas. Welcome to another episode of Prophet's Resurrection Land Cruisers TV.
That's right, this is our 45th episode. We're going to feature this sweet FJ40 resto mod behind me, so watch till the end. What you got going on in here?
I am sectioning the trans tunnel for this automatic, as well as making a shifter mount, or a new home for it, and yeah, just piecing it together piece by piece.
This is a way bigger transmission than supposed to be in this car.
Yeah,
I don't know how much longer, probably 8 inches longer, plus then the T-case is longer.
Right.
And if you don't want that baby dragging on the ground, you need to make the floor bigger fit.
that's basically what we're doing is stretching the whole trans tunnel, and then giving the shifter a new home, giving it room for all the linkage. But yeah, it's a tight fit.
Yeah.
There's a lot of transmission going on in here.
Yeah, there is. It's like bigger than the engine. So this is an A440F automatic transmission going in, a 1967 FJ40 transmissions in here because there's a 3FE that we're putting in front of it. So some modern drivability for this old patina Land Cruiser, kind of like the one you saw in the last episode, but this one's not getting a restoration. It's just getting the drivetrain rebuild and replace, and it's gonna stay funky like it is. Corey here lives close to where I do, except for even more remote, I think, kind of like I used to do. Corey has to ride a snowmobile every morning to get to his truck to drive to work. How's the weather been? How's the snow been up there?
Terrible.
Well, wait a minute.
Every morning.
Yeah. Terrible to get to work, but fun on the weekends.
Yeah.
We actually went snowmobiling last weekend together. It wasn't terrible then, it was fun. But in the morning, at what time do you get up?
About 5.
You get up at 5? Me too. So we'd probably leave at about the same time. I live a little bit further away, but he has to snowmobile to a car or drive down a windy mountain, snowy road for 5 or 6 miles. Yeah.
About 7.
But he's never been late except for one time when he slid in a ditch and lost his keys to a snowmobile.
Yep.
Yeah. and some bosses would think that that's BS, except for I've been through that a lot, so I get it. He gets a pass. So what are you working on?
Just getting this 60 ready for paint. Blocking out the whole thing.
Yeah.
Getting it ready.
Stage 2 engine conversion and an engine compartment refinish, so it's so much work to refinish the engine compartment, to strip it all down. Everything has to come out. Lots of nooks and lots of crannies. But Corey's doing awesome. This is a different 60 series than the one Corey's working on. Is this 62? Is this the white 62 of the Cummins?
Yes.
Probably shan't say the customer's name. There's so many 60s in here right now. I guess they come in waves. This is our 60 series wave.
Yeah.
So Nick, who you've seen on the videos before and has been here for a while, is also an airplane designer, and he built and just recently completed his first airplane do-it-yourself, build your own airplane kit, right?
Yep.
And what's it called?
It's a replica of the Ryan ST.
Okay. And yours is specifically?
STL.
STL. No N for Nick?
No.
Could be the STN.
No.
What's the name, and how can we learn more about what you do?
TimberTigerAircraft.com.
Timber Tiger. Isn't it a bad thing if the aircraft is in the timber?
Not if it's a bush plane.
Okay.
Which ours technically isn't, but that's neither here nor
an
there.
airplane like in the timber, like right above the timber is a good thing. Yeah, actually in the timber, not a good thing. But no, I've seen pictures and video of the airplane that he's building. It is really, really cool. You can buy one. You could get online and buy one of Nick's airplanes, and then you have to build it yourself in your own garage. So we should do that. Maybe we should build one. How long does it take to build one?
About 1,500 hours.
About the same as a Land Cruiser.
Yeah.
So if we started on it right now, we could finish it in the shop in 3 weeks if we threw all of the might of the shop into it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
I smell a challenge. I can't think of anything clever to say. Roy, think of something clever to say.
These things are ganging up on me.
I know.
This is number 2 in the lineup of 5 in the shop right now, not including the done one up front.
2 done ones up front.
2 done ones up front.
I know. Roy feels like a Cummins technician because that's all he does is work on these engines.
Yeah, I'm gonna be busy
1,
for a couple
2,
of days.
3, 4,
5 in the back.
5, 6, 7, 8 with that blue 60.
I wasn't even counting.
8
in the body
Cummins
shop.
R2.8 conversions, either done, the one we just featured, or the one that we're featuring in this episode, and the one we featured last episode, and then 6 more in progress in the shop. You've got to be getting really fast at it.
You know, the neat thing about this one is it's a little bit different. So this is my first 8-speed that I've done on one of these,
Yeah,
and so I'm real excited to see how this performs. You know,
I think it's going to be good. I'm a manual guy.
Yeah, I mean, I really dig that the Toyota 5-speed, the H55. That's been an awesome one to test drive with, you know. But for automatic people, I'm excited to try this one out.
Yeah, it's hard to drink coffee and drive a 5-speed in city traffic, so automatic, or your choice of beverages, automatic will be nice for that. And plus, FJ62s are automatic. This is an automatic transmission and an automatic car. We'll be back to feature this vehicle in about, what? Maybe this could be episode 50.
Even though I didn't get to make it into the last episode, I'm glad to be here today to talk about this 1978 Restomont. This is one of our signature Stage 3 body-off restorations. First, let's talk about all the Profits Resurrection Land Cruiser specific products that are on this Land Cruiser. First, we installed one of our in-house built custom off-road winch bars. To complement the front bumper, we installed one of our custom dual swing-out rear bumpers. Another Profits exclusive is our shackle reversal kit paired with an Old Man Emu 2.5-inch lift. As is standard for all of our Stage 3 restorations, this vehicle has been refinished in pieces to include all of the undercarriage components. These restorations are so complex and detailed that even every single bolt and fastener has been refinished. Under the hood, we have the sweet Cummins R2.8 paired with a Toyota H55F transmission. These babies are fun to drive. The inside of this FJ40 has it all. The OEM seating has been wrapped in leather and it has a Tuffy box center console.
We don't like to draw attention to the negative, but we love these vehicles so much, sometimes we just have to point out things that weren't done right so that we can try to prevent things from happening to Land Cruisers in the future, or any vehicle for that matter, that should have been done differently. So stop it.
Stop it.
Stop it! Stop it!
So this episode's Stop It is about mounting seats. I'm pretty sure you guys will all agree that seat belts are important, but the seats being attached to the vehicle and staying attached to the vehicle in the case of an accident is also very important. People just think, I am gonna go down to the junkyard and get these Toyota Corolla seats and put them in my Land Cruiser, and I'm gonna get some angle iron and channel and I'm gonna put them in there. But that's not what you should do. Seats need to be mounted professionally, and if you aren't a fabricator with skill, then you probably shouldn't be thinking about mounting your own custom seats into a Land Cruiser. I've seen so many bad examples. Lots of companies make kits that adapt the seat mounts for you. That's a good way to do it. The other option is just really good, solid engineering and professional fabrication, but a do-it-yourself seat install can be really dangerous. I'll show you some examples of that. These seat mounts don't look too dangerous, aside from the fact that they're held down with just 6mm bolts. But the construction with angle iron and channel and the engineering behind the whole thing is just so homemade looking and bad. These aren't good. The uncapped round tubing and fairly poorly ground welds scream amateur, although at least these are probably safe. Still not great seat mounts. This one's not in the car. We took it out of the car and I saved it for this Stop It before I threw it away. But this was modified for a different set of seats. This is from factory 73 through 78 FJ40. These rust out, so they've got this plate on here, sort of tacked. This foot plate's welded on, but it's not welded there, and these welds were bad, so they tried to grind them, and if you look really carefully, they might have ground almost all the way through that one. pretty horrific. Over here, they needed to raise this up a little bit, I'm guessing. So there's this kind of a little piece of square tubing in there. Again, I don't know the structural integrity of this, but it's certainly not something I'd want to sit on barreling down the highway at 65 miles an hour, so got to do better on the seat mounts. Whatever you have to do, got to do better. In this FJ40 that we featured last episode, you can see that all we did, this was supposed to have the old bench seat in it. So all we did is we retrofit the floor to fit a set of factory seat mounts. These seat mounts are Toyota designed, and they bolt to the floor just like they would in a 73 and newer FJ40. So one way to do it is to go with newer Toyota seats and use factory mounting hardware. There's other good ways, but stop the hokey seat mounting. Stop it.
Stop it! Stop it!
On the dash, we have the Cummins R2.8 Murphy gauge, coupled with Dakota Digital gauges, as well as a retro stereo and a Gen 4 vintage air AC. We also installed one of our custom ashtray switch panels to include a dome light, auxiliary lights, camp light, and a USB charging port.
I hope you enjoy what Chandra showed you on this FJ40. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to drive it today because it's dumping snow out and there's mud, and the last thing we want to do is have to clean this thing another time. Normally we have to clean these vehicles that we build 6 or 7 times after test driving and before the client gets it, and so just to prevent an extra cleaning, this baby's going to sit inside here today. Sorry about that.
Thanks again for watching another episode of Profits Resurrection Land Cruisers TV.
If you liked it, please make sure you share this episode. There's so much good content on our channel, so go there and watch all the videos if you haven't seen them. Also, check us out on Instagram. We're at ProCruiser, Profits Resurrection Land Cruisers on Facebook, and resurrectionlandcruisers.com. Thanks for watching. Action. Breaker 19 Atlas, this is the end of the episode. What do you have to say?
Thanks for watching Profits Resurrection Land Cruisers TV.
We have to, that's just a blooper. We got a good blooper.
No.
Because I don't know what to say, I lost track. Seems empty in here. No music. We need to liven things up a little bit. Let's get a party started. This thing is dusty and ugly. We can't have this on. We can't have this on the camera.
No.
You're too dusty and ugly to be on camera. Now you.
I agree with the dusty part, but damn.
Yeah.